All right. Good evening and welcome back once again to our channel Princess Seat. Uh, Today is the 11th of November 2025, and I want to take this precious time to actually address the current wave of discussions that have arisen following Mr. Alex's recent voice note and the subsequent reactions from some concerned members, such as Godian, right on this platform, and also Precious Dan. We had more than this, but I just singled out two from that, and then let's see what we can do to this. Now, truly, this conversation is a necessary one, and I appreciate everyone who has expressed their views, whether in agreement, in criticisms, or observations. All opinions matter at a time like this. Let us first acknowledge one truth. Everyone here is eager and equally expectant. We have waited so patiently, we have prayed fervently, and we have hoped consistently that this disbursement will finally manifest. And that expectation is what binds us all together, and it's only natural that emotions will rise when things seems to be taking too long. But even in our frustrations, I think we must remember that how we express ourselves can either build or break our collective hopes and expectations. So, addressing Mr. Alex's statement, yes, Mr. Alex's statement came across as bold, as confrontational, and also in some areas discouraging. Let me repeat myself. It actually came as bold, confrontational, and also in some areas discouraging. He openly stated that all those who are giving updates are liars. And he went further to say that if disbursement happens between now and Friday, we should look for him and attack him. In other words, it would never happen. He also declared that even if disbursement happens this month, it should be counted as a miracle because, according to him, the test run for Pioneer disbursement has not been done. Now, first of all, it is not out of place for anyone to express doubt when they feel that things are not adding up, just like we have it in this ecosystem. However, how we express those doubts matters greatly. Mr. Alex's choice of words appears to be harsh, and it has understandably stirred some mixed feelings and reactions among members. While some see his words as a wake-up call to the stakeholders, I see that others also believe that they were unnecessary and they were toxic to the emotional atmosphere of this community at a time like this. Now, let's strike a balance and let's be fair. There is a little truth in his words, and also there is a little error in his statements. Now, the truth is, there are some internal delays, yes, and communication gaps in the disbursement process. That is fact, which sometimes make it very hard for updates to kind of synchronize with actual progress. It's been like that all along. So that is the truth. You can't shy away from that truth. Now, but the error in that statement, in his statement, is concluding that everyone giving update is a liar appears to be an overstatement. Not all updates are false. Some are based on some ongoing processes and verifiable communications that are yet to be concluded. There are people that genuinely relay information as they receive it from credible sources. Maybe in the morning it was true. Before nightfall, it has become a lie. But they had intention of good dissemination. If you had been in this ecosystem for long, you know what I'm saying, that's just the truth. Especially because of where we are coming from, who we are dealing with, and where we are headed. So while Mr. Alex might have voiced his frustration from a place of sincerity, but his lack of full insider information made some of his conclusions misleading and unnecessarily harsh. Now, let me respond to, I wouldn't have to read all of what Mr. Godian wrote. I'll just pick out the keywords from what he sent, and then I'll try to strike a balance on that. Now, Mr. Godian, your concern about people like Mr. Alex, who condemned every update but failed to bring verified information, is valid. That's what you said. You asked about his status in the community, and you questioned why, despite his claim of being close to Apostle Ken Nwakama, he has not been able to give any meaningful update from that angle. That was what you rightly penciled. Now, the truth is, a closeness to a person of authority does not always translate to access to confidential information. I want you to know that, Mr. Godian. There are some hierarchical protocols and confidentiality boundaries that prevent some information from being disclosed until it is the right time. So it's possible that Mr. Alex may indeed be familiar with Apostle Ken, but not in a position to speak officially on behalf of the management. I hope that is clear. Now, your second point was that we must be mindful of some individuals in the community because the devil and his agents may be working to cause confusion. Yes, that is also spiritually accurate. You know, the scripture teaches us that wherever there is progress or expectations, the devil also tries to sow doubt, to sow anger, to sow division there. But we must balance this by not labeling every frustrated person as being used by the devil. You know, sometimes people seem to speak out of deep disappointment, not actually evil intent. Still, we must guard our hearts and maintain unity, because division would only delay the blessings that we are waiting for. And indeed, as you rightly pointed out, whether the devil likes it or not, this grant is going to manifest to the glory of God, of course. So that statement stands firm and is very true. The delay can never cancel what God has approved. It can only stretch our patience until God's own appointed time. So I guess you understood everything I just put down there, put to you there. So that settles that concerning Mr. Godian. Then from another comment came from Precious Dan. Precious Dan, your message actually was thoughtful. Your message was equally balanced and also full of reasoning. You actually acknowledged that while Mr. Alex Ward might have sounded odd and also harsh, they somehow triggered a reaction that forced some stakeholders to clarify things faster than usual. That is a very fair observation, and I put it to you that you're correct. It's a very, very fair observation you had there. You know, sometimes uncomfortable voices, there's a way it sparks accountabilities, even though their tone may not be so pleasant, but it will spark accountability. What I mean is, it will trigger people, it will smoke out the big rat from the hole to come and speak. It had happened many times in this ecosystem where some voices brought out Apostle Ken when he doesn't want to come out, including the recent one. It was a letter, I believe it was a letter that was written by, I think it was Elder Val, that triggered Apostle Ken coming out. You know, and some other times like that. So you also pointed out that Mr. Alex's voice note came at the right time, preventing another long silence. And that is true. So it appears that his controversial message or statement has, in a way, shaken things up that is leading to fresh engagements and possible progress in the ecosystem. So in that sense, his action became both a caution and a catalyst. I don't know whether you understand. His action is a CC. Is both it results to a caution, at the same time a catalyst for a reaction to happen. However, your second message, Precious Dan, whether it's a she or a he, Precious could be a feminine or masculine name, but Daniel is a masculine name. So your second message raised a more profound concern, like a kind of the continuous delay and how it's beginning to make people question whether God truly answers prayers. My brother or sister, God does answer prayers. You mentioned that if we were told 5 months ago that by November that we're in right now, we'd still be waiting, no one would have believed it. You are absolutely right. This prolonged waiting period has tested everyone's patience and faith. Nobody would have ever believed it, that we'll still be in November asking and still hoping and having faith on. But let us also pause for a moment to reflect. I used to say that delay does not mean denial. There are divine processes behind every promise. Sometimes the waiting season is not a punishment. I want us to know that. It is not a punishment, it is a preparation. It might be that God is perfecting systems. It might be that God is clearing some roadblocks. It might be that God also is testing the faithfulness among the community leaders. Whatever reason it has, one thing is sure: God is never late. That's what I want us to know. God is never late. You also mentioned that there could be excuses like banks rounding up their accounts for the year if things extend into December. That's another valid concern coming from you there, because such end of the year excuses are very common. But I think this time, by God's special grace, this time, based on the communication that we have from credible insiders, everything is being aligned and actually synchronizing to ensure that disbursement doesn't cross into the coming year. Meetings are still ongoing currently, and meetings have been held. As you rightly mentioned also, yes, of course, and there are signs of final coordination coming. So your caution that from time to time voice notes like Mr. Alex should come up, it holds some sense. Of course, it's a trigger, it's a catalyst. So so healthy pressure and constructive criticisms are necessary in every organized system of this magnitude or of this nature. But they must also be delivered in wisdom and not in hostility. Some harsh criticisms has a way it breeds division, and while some we have constructive words or constructive criticisms has a way it breeds correction and progress. Don't go anywhere. I'll be with you shortly after this time out. All right, welcome back once again and still on course. This is Princess. Don't forget, in case you are new to our channel, kindly help us. You are one of the lifeblood of the increase of this platform. So your engagement, your sharing attitude, your constructive criticisms has helped us to get to where we are right now. So please subscribe, help us to subscribe and share the message so that we can be together formidably strong. Now, on a broader perspective going forward on the current situation, at this stage, our focus should not be on who is right or who is wrong, but on how we can sustain unity, on how we can sustain communication while we are waiting for the result. And I feel like going forward, we all should keep in mind that disbursement process is still very much active. It hasn't been cancelled. Meetings are ongoing among stakeholders, and insider sources confirms that the test runs and some logistical preparations are also going on in high classes. So let us stop labeling and start praying. We should stop labeling people, but rather we should start praying instead of calling some people liars or agents of confusion. Let's continue to ask God to rather expose what is false and strengthen what is true. He is the best revealer of hidden things. Of course, He is. So encourage one another. Let's make it a point of duty to do that. Encouragement is more powerful than accusation in this ecosystem. When words of faith or hope is spoken, you see that faith rises in the community. And that's exactly what we need now. We need encouragement. We don't need condemnation. We don't need criticisms. Even if at all a criticism should be offered, it should be constructive, one that is going to build the essence of why we are here. Every waiting, I believe, has an expiry date. So what we are facing right now might be the final stretch before the manifestation takes place. A lot of voices and reports point towards completion that we are expecting this month. So let's not lose faith now. Let us be strong. Let us be of good courage. So I'm concluding right now. Now, while Mr. Alex's message has caused some ripples in the ecosystem, it has also exposed some truths and weaknesses that needed to be addressed. So I see it as a win-win situation. If we choose to learn from it, it's a win-win situation. Sometimes it's needed. So to Godian Nene, your caution about being mindful is very right. And to Precious Dan, your analysis that Mr. Alex's words triggered some positive reactions is also correct. And to the whole community and my beloved fans right on this platform, please let us combine wisdom with patience. Let us combine truth with love. And let us combine our faith with unity. No one has the monopoly of information. No one should condemn others outrightly. We're all part of one system that is going to eventually produce a massive result. So let's keep believing that before this month would end, we shall see the manifestation of what we have waited for, to the glory of God and to the shame of the devil. In conclusion, whether the devil likes it or not, our evidence will speak. Whether the devil likes it or not, our testimonies would come. And whether the devil likes it or not, our joy is going to overflow. Let us stay united. Let's stay hopeful. Let us stay prayerful. The finish line is ever closer than we think. This is Prince's Seed, always for the masses and standing to balance everything within the ecosystem. Thank you. We love you. Would always do. And God so bless you. If this resonates deep with you, share this. Let it get to everyone within the ecosystem. God bless you. Have a nice day.